Miss Mama Work. Hello everyone, welcome to the speeddrawing video of Argonauty. And that is Argonauty with an I instead of a Y. Like you see on this staff, there is a Y there. But why is there a mistake on the staff I made myself? About a year ago, I was watching a playthrough of the game Needy Streamer Overload. And the premise of the game gave me an idea. So, in the game itself, you need to manage the needs of your girlfriend who wants to be an idol streamer, who wants to be a big streamer. And the way you manage her will have consequences to further choices along the way and further endings along the way. So, my idea was to make an ARG with me playing a person who wants to make it big in the streaming business. She actually wants to become a sort of idol and tries to win people's hearts by singing songs and wearing cute outfits, etc. The story would unfold with the songs becoming more and more dark and a new voice joining hers. And in the end, she will be covered in blood and have police reports out, and when she would speak, some other voice is taken over. So basically taking over by a devil of some sort. So it's a simple story in itself, if I may say so. I called the main character Argonauty, with a Y, with a hint to Jason and the Argonauts. I am a big fan of mythology. So I wanted to have maybe a bit more of a sea theme, have Jason and Argonauts in there. I had the main storyline done, even had written some song lyrics, and then I started making the costume. I made everything by hand, and not to boast or anything, but once I think I need a sewing machine, I will start procrastinating and the project would never be finished. So everything I've made, I made painstakingly by hand, like everything. I also wore it to a convention and had a lovely time, so at least it is wearable. The staff itself is made out of polymer clay, and to give it more personality, I thought I would put the name of Argonauty on the side. Again, Argonauty with a Y. But when I finally wanted to start with things, COVID hit, and I was very sick and the project took a long break. I was sick for about a week and then I discovered I actually had long COVID. Basically, I was really sick for a week and then my energy was completely gone. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk for 10 minutes and I couldn't stay up for the entire day. So I still have long COVID, but it's much better than before. And while I was recovering from it, among other things, I started drawing Argonauty, fleshing her out and fleshing her character out a bit more. And one thing that I noticed that was the story was not as interesting to me as I thought. My mind kept adding things that had nothing to do with the plot. I didn't like my idea anymore. So I began exploring other ideas. Maybe create a subplot with the other entity, or what if the main character is a superhuman entity? I began to look at certain myths and legends, and I started to remember a Dutch mythical being. This mythical being will be very important to the current plot. I like the idea of using Dutch stories and myths because a lot of Dutch mythology is fading out of our memories fast. At least to my experience, most Dutch people I know don't even know we have our own myths. And in this way I kept reshaping the story until I got to the shape it has today. And to create more intrigue, I developed my own sort of mythical font, and without thinking, I removed the letters C, F, X and Y from the entire alphabet. So I absolutely forgot I had deleted the Y until I wrote the name of the character Argonauty. Shoot. Okay. Well. Okay then. I call her Argonauty with an I. I already had decided to make the project animated and drawn instead of live action. But if I want to cosplay my own character, I will still see the old spelling of the name. I myself don't think it's a big deal, at least not for me. I doubt anyone would know who I am cosplaying or know how to spell it. I do. I like to wear the costume, but I don't need to remake the staff or anything. I do like to wear the costume every now and then to conventions, making reference pictures or thinking out ways how the character would react in that costume. Argonauty herself has changed a lot from the first idea to now. So much in fact that only her costume had stayed the same. Only one costume, the one I made. I will make a lot more drawings of Argonauty in the future. I like drawing her. Although most of the speed drawing videos will be non-canon, it will build on her character. I noticed I've been looking at anime and idol references for her poses, so at least a grain of her first character has been left in her, even her name has slightly changed. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking and or subscribing. I have a goal of reaching 200 subscribers before the end of the year. If I reach 200 subscribers before July, I will try to reach 500 subscribers before this year is out. The Argonauty ARG project is scheduled to be finished this year as well. If you want to look at what is already there, go to findmariaappelvisser.blogspot.com. And if you are interested in FNAF fan games, you can watch me make art for the game Drags Freeze. The pilot is almost finished and I will do my best to show you all the parts that I'm allowed to show you. Thank you again and see you next video.